NSA leak exposes Red Disk, the Army's failed intelligence system. The contents of a highly sensitive hard drive belonging to a division of the National Security Agency have been left online, ZDNet has learned. The virtual disk image contains over 100 gigabytes of data from an Army intelligence project, codenamed Red Disk. The disk image belongs to the U.S. Army's Intelligence and Security Command, known as INSCOM, a division of both the Army and the NSA. The disk image was left on an unlisted but public Amazon Web Services storage server, without a password, open for anyone to download. Unprotected storage buckets have become a recurring theme in recent data leaks and exposures. In the past year alone, Accenture, Verizon, and Viacom, and several government departments, were all dinged by unsecured data. Chris Vickery, director of cyber risk research at security firm UpGuard, found the data and informed the government of the breach in October. The storage server was subsequently secured, though its owner remains unknown. The leak marks yet another exposure of classified government data. Since the Edward Snowden disclosures in 2013, the agency made headlines last year when Harold Martin, an NSA contractor, was indicted for removing terabytes of secret data from the agency's headquarters. Another contractor, Reality Winner, was indicted this year for leaking classified secrets to news site The Intercept. When approached prior to publication, an NSA spokesperson did not return a request for comment. An INSCOM spokesperson was unable to comment by the time of publication. The disk image, when unpacked and loaded, is a snapshot of a hard drive dating back to May 2013 from a Linux-based server that forms part of a cloud-based intelligence sharing system, known as Red Disk. The project, developed by INSCOM's Futures Directorate, was slated to complement the Army's so-called Distributed Common Ground System, DCGS, a legacy platform for processing and sharing intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance information. Each branch of the military has its own version of the intelligence sharing platform. The Army's is said to be the largest, but the Army's system struggled to scale to the number of troops who need it. Red Disk was envisioned as a highly customizable cloud system that could meet the demands of large, complex military operations. The hope was that Red Disk could provide a consistent picture from the Pentagon to deployed soldiers in the Afghan battlefield, including satellite images and video feeds from drones trained on terrorists and enemy fighters, according to a foreign policy report. But the system was slow, crash-prone, and difficult to use. A memo from 2014 by soldiers with one deployed brigade said the system was a major hindrance to operations, as reported by the Associated Press. The Pentagon spent at least $93 million on Red Disk, but it was never fully deployed in the field. The project has since been largely seen as a failure. While the contents of the disk are readable, the system itself wouldn't boot, likely because it relies on dependent systems and servers that are only available from within the Pentagon's network. But the files alone offer a glimpse into how Red Disk worked. Red Disk was a modular, customizable, and scalable system for sharing intelligence across the battlefield, like electronic intercepts, drone footage and satellite imagery, and classified reports, for troops to access with laptops and tablets on the battlefield. Marking files found in several directories imply the disk is top secret, and restricted from being shared to foreign intelligence partners. Red Disk could draw in vast amounts of intelligence, documents, videos, and audio from several sources, including signals intelligence, radar, wide-area aerial surveillance, drones, and audio databases, some fed indirectly from the NSA. That raw, mostly unstructured data passed through software called NSA, formerly Niagara Files, a since declassified NSA system to support highly scalable and flexible data flows, which directs different kinds of data across multiple computer networks and geographically dispersed sites. That was particularly useful for Red Disk, which relied on obtaining and sending data over wide areas. An icon found in the leaked files, used to target individuals of interest. Image, supplied the data then was sorted and organized through various filters. The data would be indexed, allowing analysts to carry out metadata tagging, extract geotemporal information, and run a data provenance process to verify the source and owner of certain data. All the collected intelligence would be stored in a central repository to be analyzed, correlated, and enriched. An analyst could pull intelligence from the repository based on their security clearance. An analyst would obtain their access from their Pentagon-issued certificate-based credentials, which grants them access only to data they are permitted to.